Good morning, dear children. Hope you all are fit and fine at your home and also are studying through these online video classes. So let's start our new chapter today, and this video is for class 6. Today we will start with the new chapter, that is chapter 2, components of food. Okay, and I think you all have revised the previous chapters and also have solved the question answer in your note copy, written all those that things. Now, without wasting much more time, let's start this chapter. Components of food. Actually, children, every day we need food. None of the living organism on this earth live without food. We take food for the sake of energy. We are doing day-to-day work. So this work is done by us by taking food, by the energy we obtain from the food. And these foods are very important for us, and in these foods different types of useful things are also present which are useful for us for proper growth and development. So the intake of food and the utilization of the food by the body, that is called nutrition. Okay, the intake of food and the utilization of food by the body, that is called nutrition. So now first of all we will get the first definition, nutrition. The taking of food and its utilization by our body for proper growth and development is called nutrition. Okay, that is called nutrition. So why we need food? The question arises, why we are taking food, why we need food. So this answer, children, I have already given in chapter 1, but once again I would like to revise that answer. Once again I would like to give that answer. So we take food because first the food gives us energy. Yes, the food gives us energy to do day-to-day life work, and the different types of work is done by us by the energy which we obtain from food. The next one is food is also taken by us for the proper growth and development of our body. For proper growth and development of our body. Okay, now, yes children, you are also telling the answer, I know that. Food we are also taking due to the repair of damaged cells and tissue, and it also makes new cells and tissue. For repairing damaged cells and tissues and to make new cells and tissues. Yes, and the fourth one is food is also required by us to protect us from different types of diseases. So fourth one is it also protect us from different diseases. So these are the following criteria and due to which our body require food. So children, do you know the food which we are eating in our day-to-day life contains different types of useful substances like carbohydrate, like protein, like vitamins, like minerals, like fat, and some dietary fiber like roughage and water. All these together function in our our body and they act properly to make our body fit and healthy in our day-to-day life. So these useful substances which we are taking in the food, these are called nutrients. Okay. So now let's define nutrients. Nutrients, the useful substance present in our food for proper growth and development of our body are called nutrients. For example, carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals, etc. These are called the nutrients, and these are very, very important for our body proper growth and development. Now let's start with the different types of nutrients. Okay, so first of all, the main nutrients, the main and the cheap nutrients which is found in our food item, that is the carbohydrate, which we need every day in our life to obtain the energy. Carbohydrates. So first of all, we will learn about carbohydrate, and these carbohydrates are mainly made up of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. Carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are the molecules or the compounds which are made up of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, and it is the cheapest source of nutrients in our food, and we are obtaining energy, lots of energy from the every source of carbohydrates. So that's why it is also called energy giving food. Carbohydrates are also called energy giving food. Okay, so there are mainly three types of carbohydrates. There are mainly three types of carbohydrates, and they are, the first one is sugar. Its formula is C12H22O11, and it contains the form of sugar which we are eating in our day-to-day life are glucose, fructose, sucrose, etc. And their formulas are C6H12O6. Fructose also having the same formula, C6H12O6, and sucrose is also having the same formula, C6H12O6. So these all are the complex carbohydrates. These all are the types of sugar which we are taking in our day-to-day life. The table sugar is also a type of carbohydrate which we are taking. The second type of carbohydrate is starch. Yes children, the second type of carbohydrate is starch. One more thing I would like to tell you about the sugar, that sugar are the simple carbohydrate having sweet taste. Okay, and they are also soluble in water. They are the simple carbohydrate having sweet taste and are soluble in water. But this starch is a complex carbohydrate and are non-soluble in water, and they are also tasteless and odorless, white in color. Okay, these starch, they are tasteless, odorless, white in color. And they are the complex carbohydrates and also non-soluble in water. So main source of starch are, example, main source of starch are rice, wheat, potato, etc. Okay, so this is the second category of carbohydrate. Now third type of carbohydrate is cellulose. Cellulose. Children, it is also a very complex type of carbohydrate which is mainly present in the green plants, in the green leaves, green stems. Okay, cellulose, and also present in roughage, and these are also non-soluble, are tasteless and odorless, and also very complex carbohydrate. But do you know, children, one thing, that as human beings we cannot digest the cellulose. Okay, so whenever we eat cellulose, it comes out through the excretion as it is, because we don't have that enzyme to digest the cellulose. But the plant eater animals, herbivorous animals like cows, buffaloes, horse, they are having the special type of enzymes, certain enzymes which are able to digest the cellulose. So that's why they are eating the grass plants in a raw way to digest its cellulose, and this cellulose also have lots of energy content in it. Okay, so I think you all have studied and better understand the topic carbohydrate through this video, and this is enough for today, and we will continue our lesson in the next video. So have a nice day. Thank you.